Hi, Jack. I'm going to go over some of the things we talked about in our last lesson, and I want you to practice them during the week. Just go to YouTube, go to Jack's Licks, and you'll find this video. You probably already have found the video. And I want to go over some of the things we talked about, and I want you to practice them before we get together next time. And I'm going to begin with the way you hold the guitar. You do not hold it this way. Don't put it on your lap. I know it's easier to see it this way, but to play the guitar, you're going to have to hold it up and down like this, straight up and down, right on your lap, comfortably. All right? So that's number one. And then I'm going to give you that little quiz again, okay? I'm going to point to a part on the guitar, and you tell me what it is. All right? Here we go. What is this round thing right here? If you said the sound hole, you're right. How about these things right here? Strings, of course. What about this right here? If you said bridge, you're right. And then this long piece of wood right here is called what? The neck, right? And how about these little pieces of metal that go down the neck? They're called frets. And these are your tuning keys. What else do we have here? That's pretty much it. And I bet you got them all right because you did last time we were together. Now, I want you to point to the first string on your guitar, and you should be pointing to this one right here. That's the first one, and they're numbered going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now your fingers are also numbered, so that when I tell you to put your first finger down, you know which one it is. Here's your first finger, second, third, and you're pretty much going to be using just the first 3 fingers. So number 1, 2, 3. And then, of course, the frets are numbered too. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Now, holding that pick, I hope you haven't lost it. I hope you haven't lost your pick yet and you still have it. Remember how I said you hold it comfortably, not too tight and not too loose, because you don't want it to disappear when you stroke the strings. So you hold it firmly. But when you play a chord and you play the strings, you do it gently, like that. Let it just glide over the strings. And during this lesson, I'm going to have you just play one downstroke. I don't want you to go up and down with the pick yet. I just want you to go down with the pick like that. Now, I'm going to remind you of the 2 chords that we looked at. The first one is G7, and it's so simple, and it's the one that the country music singers use a lot. It's called G7, and you put your first finger on the first fret on the first string, just like that. All right? And remember what I told you about fingering your strings. When you put your finger on the string, you use the very tip of the finger and you put it straight down, and you know it hurts for a little while, but it won't hurt for too long. But put the finger straight up and down like that, and the very tip of your finger, and push it down until you can hear the string like that. And that's a G7. And now take that pick and stroke the first 4 strings. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just those 4 strings with one nice downstroke. Should sound something like that. That's a G7. Can you do that? Okay. And give that finger a rest, because even my finger, even though it's tough, you can see the line that's there and it hurts. if you hold it there for too long. So you give your finger a rest. And we're going to do the second chord, which is a C chord. And to do that, you take your first finger, put it on the second string on the first fret, just like that. Take your second finger, put it on the fourth string on the second fret. All right, should look like that. You're using the tips of your fingers and you're pressing straight down as much as you can. And then, when you have them pressed down, I want you to play each string so that you can hear if they all sound out. Here we go. It should sound like that. But if your finger isn't pressing down the string all the way, it's going to sound something like this. See, you can't hear the string because you're not pressing hard enough. So use the tip of your finger, very tip, straight up and down, and press hard, and all of the strings should sound out, just like this. So again, with one downstroke, play the first 4 strings on a C chord. It should sound like that. And if it doesn't sound like that, go back and play each string one by one to make sure that you can hear all 4 strings. There. So I know what you want to do is you want to go up and down and you want to play the guitar hard like you see them play it on TV. But when we get together, Jack, I want you to just play one downstroke like that. Gentle, very, very pretty. So, I want you to practice these things this week, and when we get back together again, you should be able to play the G7, first 4 strings, and the C chord. You almost have a song, Jack, with the G7th and the C chord. See, you can almost play a song with just 2 chords, and you'll be playing Brad Paisley and Keith Urban before you know it. So, look forward to getting together with you next time, Jack. You practice real hard and do a good job. All right. See you then.